Hey guys, I'm Brenda Breland and I'm here to chat all things health, fitness, mindset, and business. I will be sharing how transforming my body allowed me to transform my life and how you can do the same. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite cocktail. I'm so excited you're here. Let's get unfiltered.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are in part 2 of our 3-part hormone series. And in this episode, we are going to be chatting about all of the things that you're doing on a daily basis that are most likely causing hormone imbalances and causing issues for you inside of your daily life. So just to give a little bit of a recap from our last episode, in the last episode, we chatted a little bit about hormone red flags, right? Difficulty losing weight, mood swings, PCOS symptoms, bad cycles, lack of libido, inflammation, depression, anxiety, all of these things. But as I went back and listened to that, there's one thing that I forgot to mention that is a really, really big one. Okay. And that is vitality. Okay. Some of you guys are probably listening to this and being like, what the hell does she mean vitality? What I mean by this is one of the biggest symptoms that I personally notice and what I see across the board for women is that they lose their vitality. And what I mean by this is their ability to enjoy life, their ability to make life fun, right? This really presented itself for me whenever I was trying to go outside and play with my kids or sit on the floor and play Barbies with my daughter. And I just physically was there, but I wasn't, right? Like I didn't feel like I was there. I couldn't enjoy the moment. I was missing out on a lot of life and memories that I should have been able to be a part of, and I just couldn't, right? And this was a direct response from having a huge hormone imbalance. And this is one of the first signs whenever I talk to clients and I say, okay, let's think back to like, when did you start feeling this way? And what things did we see? And this is one of those things. So I want you to understand that if this is you and you feel like you're just unable to have that vitality in your life and that you're missing out and you can't make things fun, that's not normal and it's not you. Okay. It's something that can be fixed. But it's something I want you to pay attention to because it's not normal. Okay. So let's jump in and kind of talk about the things that you're most likely doing on a daily basis that are causing hormone imbalances or promoting hormone imbalance, right? A lot of these are probably things that you guys have heard before, but we're going to talk about them. And we're going to talk about things that you can be doing to start fixing and reigniting that flame in your hormones again. Okay. So first and foremost, nutrition. Okay. I'm just going to list them off and then we're going to go through what we can do to fix them. Nutrition, caffeine, alcohol, stress, sleep, endocrine disruptors, and your thoughts and feelings. Okay. There's our list. Okay. I'm going to go back there one more time. Nutrition, caffeine, alcohol, stress and sleep, endocrine disruptors, and thoughts and feelings. Okay. So okay. We have the list. Now you're like, okay, Brenda, what do I do with this? Okay. I'm going to give you guys my tips and tricks on like things that we can do to kind of take these simple things that you're doing in your daily life and turn them into strategies that can help to start balance your hormones. Okay. Okay. So first and foremost is nutrition. On a daily basis, the majority of you guys are doing two different things. Number one, we're eating a lot of high processed foods. Okay. Number two, those high processed foods that we are eating are majority of high carbohydrate, high sugar foods, and we're eating not enough. Okay. So you're like, Brenda, like, what do you mean? I'm eating too much of high processed foods, but I'm not eating enough. Here's what I mean by that. The majority of your calories are consumed by the wrong foods. Okay. If you are out there and you're listening to this and you are eating under 1,300 calories a day, I can almost guarantee you that you are not eating enough. You're not giving your body enough energy to just get through the day, let alone balance your hormones, let alone regulate your metabolism, right? So what you need to start doing and start looking at is the quality and the quantity of the nutrition that you're eating. Okay. I'm not saying go out and change your whole freaking diet right now, clear everything out of your fridge. What I'm doing is start paying attention. Okay. If you have soda, maybe get rid of the soda. If you eat out every day, maybe start making your food at home, right? Start shopping those outside aisles. Okay. If you're buying the majority of your food in the inside aisles at Walmart, and avoiding the outside aisles, I can almost guarantee you're causing hormone imbalances. Okay. Nutrition is one of the easiest things that you can change right now to be able to make huge hormone changes and start balancing your hormones naturally without having to use supplementation or any of that other stuff. Okay. The next thing is going to be caffeine. A lot of you guys are like, oh, hell no, I'm not giving up my caffeine. Okay, girl, and boys, we're on the same page. Okay. I'm not going to ask you to give up your caffeine. I got my coffee cup in my hand right now. But I'm going to ask you to pay attention to how much caffeine you're consuming and when you're consuming it. Okay. A lot of you guys might or might not know about cortisol, right? Cortisol in itself is our body's ability to regulate stress. It's our body's fight or flight mode. When we get up in the morning and the first thing we consume is caffeine is a stimulant, right? What are we doing? We're causing our body to go into that fight or flight mode very quickly. And then it does not know how to regulate that based on the amount of caffeine that we consume. Okay. But how can we negate that? How can we kind of help that process so that we can have our caffeine, but we're giving our body a little bit of a jump start? Okay. That starts with having 12 to 24 ounces of water. The first thing you do is you get out of bed. Okay. Get out of bed, consume 12 to 24 ounces of water, have your water bottle sitting by your nightstand, wake up, chug it. Okay. Have that before you consume any caffeine. Okay. This is not only going to help you see body composition changes, because I guarantee if you do this, you're probably going to easily drop 5 to 7 pounds, but it's also going to give your body a barrier and give your body time to get going before we bombard it with that stimulant, right? Next is alcohol. Okay. I don't have to tell you guys we need to pay attention to alcohol consumption. I don't have to tell you guys that after you have alcohol, or if you have too much alcohol, you're going to feel like shit. You're going to retain water. You're going to feel bloated, all the things, right? But what you can do is just pay attention to the amount of alcohol that you're consuming. Okay. If you're consuming alcohol on a weekly basis, just understand that that is going to affect your hormones. It's going to affect your body composition. And as long as you're okay with that, then great, move on. If you're not okay with that, that's where you need to say to yourself, okay, what am I willing to give up? What am I willing to sacrifice in order to balance my hormones, feel my best physically and mentally? Okay. There are natural supplements and things that you can utilize to help with any blood sugar spikes or anything like that whenever you choose to have alcohol, if it's a planned, controlled situation, right? Next is stress and sleep. As you all know, everyone says you need to get 8 hours of sleep. I'm not even going to go there, guys. I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to say 6+ hours of sleep. Okay. One of the things that you can do to help this and help your sleep, obviously you fix nutrition, you're going to start sleeping better. Okay. It's a given. If you don't have a bunch of caffeine, in the afternoon, you're going to sleep better. Okay. If you can make sure that you are taking away electronics, you're not on your phone, you're not scrolling TikTok, laying in bed right before you fall asleep, you're going to sleep better. Okay. I'm not asking you to get 8 hours of sleep every day. While most of you guys are probably getting 8 hours of sleep and still feeling like you're not sleeping, I'm asking you to get 6 good quality hours of sleep. Okay. If you can do that, I can almost guarantee that you are going to feel better. You're going to see your body transform. You're going to see your mental state transform. You're going to see all these things happen. Okay. Last is thoughts and feelings. You're probably like, Brenda, what the hell are you talking about? Thoughts and feelings. Like, how does this have anything to do with my mindset? Okay. Here is the connection, right? So many people think my health and fitness journey only matters about what I put in my mouth. No, your health and fitness journey matters from a mindset standpoint, from what you're thinking to the self-doubt that you have going through your mind. Not only does this affect your body transformation, but you guys, this is also going to affect your hormones, right? If we're affecting anything that's going on inside of our body, we are ultimately affecting our hormones. We're ultimately affecting our metabolism. We're ultimately affecting our mental health, right? This is where a good quality morning routine can come into play. Okay. One of the first things that I tell my clients when they come into the program is, okay, what is your morning routine? Okay. What do you do the first thing when you wake up? Well, first and foremost, you're going to drink 12 to 24 ounces of water because we just established that, right? We know we're going to do that. Okay. But next, what do? Do you get up and you immediately hit the ground running, and you're like stressed because you have a million different things on your list and you don't know how you're going to get it done, and you're doing it by yourself, and a kid needs this and your boss needs this, and there's dirty laundry, like, right? Like, holy shit, you just started your day and you are like stressed to the max and you haven't even started, right? This is where a good morning practice can come in. And here's what I suggest. Get yourself a journal. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see, like, here's my journal right here. Get yourself a journal and wake up after or while you're having your water, start writing down what you're feeling. Okay. I'm not even asking you to like get in-depth journaling. I'm just asking you to write down how you're feeling. Are you feeling stressed? If you have like a list of things that you have to do in your head, write it down. Okay. If you're familiar with brain dumps, this is basically what it is, right? You literally write down everything you're feeling and everything you feel like you have on your plate and that you have to get done and get it out. Okay. This not only helps to make you prioritize and think about all the things that you have going on, but it allows you to release some of that stress and that like, holy shit, I gotta go feeling, and like gives you like a little bit of that calmness. Okay. That you may be thinking this is too woo-woo for me. Like, I promise you, I thought the same thing. Okay. But again, when you realize that your health and fitness journey is much more than just meal plans and workouts and what your body looks like, and then it takes controlling your inside and fixing your inside, like your hormones and your mental health, that's when the outside starts to happen, right? That's when we start to see those changes. Okay. So wake up in the morning, drink 12 to 24 ounces of water, and journal how you're feeling. If you want to take it one step further, here's one of the things that I suggest. I do this every single day with myself, and I suggest it for my clients. Okay. Write down your goal as if it's already happened. Okay. So say you have a goal to start your own business. You would say, I'm so grateful. I am running a successful business that's making 5K a month. Okay. It's not happened, but we're acting like it's already fucking happened. Okay. If you have the goal to lose 20 pounds, you say, I'm so grateful I lost that 20 pounds and totally transformed my body in 6 months. Okay. Write it as if it's already happened. Act like it's already happened. Be that person that's already happened. Okay. That's taking your morning practice to one step further. But I love doing that. I think it's a great way to embody who you want to be. It's a great way to bring your goal to the forefront and say, look, this is already going to happen. I don't have a choice but other than to make it happen. And then the journaling, it allows you to brain dump and get all those things out that might be causing you stress, right? And this is where the hormones come in, you guys. This is where we think, okay, we can do all of these things. We can navigate stress. We can navigate our nutrition. We can journal. We can try to get sleep. But if we don't know what's going on inside of our body, we have a hard time understanding how much of those things we need to do, how much, how long, what's going on, right? It's a trial and error at this point. But this is where hormone testing comes in. And this is why, again, I include hormone testing inside my program and why it's non-negotiable, because I want to know what's going on. I want to know where you're at. I want to know why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And I want to know how we need to adjust nutrition, how we need to adjust your morning routine, how we need to adjust your sleep, what we need to do exactly for each one of those things to get you to your goal, right? And in this next episode, what we're going to be talking about is the actual hormone testing process. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some before and afters of what we saw from a client result from their test, their hormone test, what we did for 3 months and what we saw after that, right? So I'm going to be going with you guys into detail on how we utilized all these things that we just talked about to create a custom strategy that got her from point A of like feeling frustrated, tired as fuck, no libido, horrible cycles, all of the things, to where she is at now. And I will actually be able to share these results with you guys, go through it head to toe, all the things. So hopefully you guys found some value in this episode. I appreciate you guys all so much for joining me for episode 2 of our 3-part hormone series. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. If you're hearing this message, you've listened to the entire episode. And for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I hope you enjoyed this new episode. And if you did, please leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And as always, keep it unfiltered.